Hey everyone, welcome back to Old Charles, your ultimate destination for coin collectors, history lovers, and curious minds. Today, we're diving into an iconic piece of Australian currency, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. Is it rare? Is it valuable? Let's find out. The 50-cent coin is one of the most recognizable coins in Australian currency. Its dodecagonal, yes, that's a 12-sided, shape and large size make it stand out in any collection. The 1981 Australian 50-cent coin, however, has a fascinating history and unique features that make it a must-know for collectors. First, let's talk about the design. The obverse, or the front, features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Macton. This design was widely used on Australian coins during the 1980s. The reverse of the coin showcases the Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin, a highly renowned coin designer. It features a kangaroo and an emu standing on either side of a shield, with the 7-pointed Commonwealth star above. Below, there's a scroll with the word Australia. It's a stunning piece of art that reflects the nation's identity. 1981 was a significant year for Australia. While the country was gearing up for a new era of economic growth, the Royal Australian Mint was busy striking millions of these 50-cent coins to support the economy. Now here's something interesting. In 1981, the 50-cent coin wasn't just minted in one place. The production was outsourced to 3 locations. 1. The Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. 2. The Royal Canadian Mint. And 3. The Royal Mint in Wales, UK. Yes, coins from the same year were produced in 3 countries. While they all look similar, there are subtle differences in the dies used and the minting quality. The 198150 cent coin is made of a 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, giving it a bright, silvery appearance. It has a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, the Nomad. The price is at $2.50. This was the second series of 50-cent coins, as the earlier 1966 round coins, made of silver, were quickly withdrawn due to their high intrinsic value. Now, let's talk numbers. The combined mintage of the 1981 Australian 50-cent coins across all 3 mints is 49.6 million coins. That's quite a large number, which means this coin isn't particularly rare in circulated condition. These coins are very common and typically sell for around $50 to $1 AUD, which is their face value or slightly more. Coins in pristine condition can sell for $5 to $10 AUD, depending on their shine and quality. These were specially made for collectors and can go for $20 to $50 AUD. If you find a coin with a minting error, like double strikes, off-center strikes, or missing details, it could be worth $100 or more. If you have a 198150 cent coin, here's how you can assess its value. Coins with no scratches, stains, or wear are more valuable. Look for any anomalies or errors. Coins from the Royal Canadian Mint or Royal Mint UK might have slight variations that interest niche collectors. So, while the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin isn't particularly rare, it's a fascinating piece of history that represents Australia's rich culture and numismatic heritage. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's a great coin to add to your collection. The Australian 50-cent coin has a rich history tied to the country's transition to decimal currency. The decimal system was introduced in Australia on February 14, 1966, replacing the pre-decimal pounds, shillings, and pence. Initially, the 50-cent coin was round after their release because the value of silver increased, making the coins worth more than their face value. To address this issue, the Australian government reintroduced the 50-cent coin in 1969 with a distinctive 12-sided dodecagonal shape and a new metal composition of copper and nickel. This redesign ensured the coin was easily distinguishable from others in the currency system. The year 1981 was notable for the Australian 50-cent coin because of its large-scale production and unique outsourcing arrangement. To meet the high demand for coins that year, the Royal Australian Mint collaborated with two other mints, the Royal Canadian Mint, the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales, United Kingdom. This outsourcing meant that three different mints produced coins with slightly different characteristics, making the 1981 coin an intriguing item for collectors. Although all three mints followed the same design specifications, variations in die strikes, edge milling, and minting quality resulted in subtle differences. The 1981 Australian 50-cent coin retained the iconic design elements introduced in 1969, features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, a British artist whose work appeared on Australian coins from 1966 to 1984. This regal depiction of the Queen symbolizes Australia's ties to the Commonwealth. A kangaroo and an emu, two native animals that cannot walk backward, symbolizing progress. A shield with the symbols of the 6 Australian states, the Commonwealth star above the shield representing the unity of the states and territories. The total mintage for the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin was approximately 49.6 million coins, making it one of the most widely produced coins of the decade. Here's a breakdown by mint. Demand. The early 1980s were a time of significant economic growth for Australia. The mining and agriculture sectors were booming and the demand for currency was high. Coins like the 50-cent piece were vital for everyday transactions, as cash was still the primary method of payment during this period. Although the 1981 coin is not considered rare due to its high mintage, it holds historical value as a representation of Australia's collaboration with international mints and its evolving currency system. For collectors, the variations between coins minted in Canada, Wales, and Australia add an extra layer of intrigue. The condition of a coin is one of the most value. For the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin, the condition ranges from heavily circulated examples to pristine uncirculated or proof versions. Here's a breakdown of coin grading and what each condition means for the value. Coins in poor condition show extensive wear, making it difficult to see finer details of the design. The edges may be smooth, and the features on both the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, and reverse may be faint or flattened, as it had no factor B left on, which would show contradictory appearances. These coins show moderate wear, but the main features of the design are still visible. The lettering, animals, and shield on the reverse are identifiable, but lack sharpness. The coin may also have scratches, dirt, or discoloration from circulation. Like circulation, wear is visible, but most of the design details remain sharp. The coin has some luster and fewer surface marks compared to heavily circulated coins, around $1 to $3 AUD, particularly if the coin is well preserved with minimal blemishes. Coins in this condition display only slight signs of handling. The details are sharp, and the coin retains much of its original mint luster. Any scratches or blemishes are minimal and difficult to notice without magnification. These coins have never original mint condition, with sharp, crisp details and a bright, reflective luster. There are no signs of wear, although small scratches or marks from the minting process may be present. Uncirculated 198-150 coins are more valuable, often selling for $5 to $10 AUD, depending on their overall quality and appeal. Proof coins are specially struck for collectors using polished dies and planchettes, resulting in a mirror-like finish and exceptional detail. These coins were not intended for circulation and are considered the highest quality available. Error coins occur when a mistake happens during the minting process. Errors can include double strikes, off-center strikes, missing details, or die cracks. These errors are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Depending on the type and severity of the error, values can range from $50 to $200 AUD or more. Uncirculated coins retain their mint luster, while circulated coins lose their shine. Lower the value. Use a coin grading chart or consult a professional to determine the exact grade.